So when we say go, ready the boat, and then tell us when it's ready. Okay?
Yeah. Bring lines on deck.
Clock is running.
Remove cradle. Swing boat out.
Yeah, you can see how geared down it is on that lead screw. It takes a lot of cranks to get that davit to move just a few feet.
Keel cleared. Keep cranking.
The other thing you notice was the voice commands by the officer coordinating the two sides. And in the beginning, with that steam going off, they're going to have trouble hearing.
Somebody would have to yell back and forth, or somebody just have to see the other guys working and just imitate, because they couldn't hear anything.
Okay, good. Lower boat to embarkation deck.
So at what point do they start loading it?
So they're going to lower down to the edge of the boat deck.
Because then you just step into it.
Right, you want to step into it. You do not want them stepping over if you can avoid it.
Hold it. Secure the boat.
Okay. Stop the clock. 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
8 minutes and 30 seconds. Now we're going to have to just estimate loading time.
The key here is that you don't know how much time you have. You've never practiced this.
But just as a baseline, let's get some values for how long it takes to do each part of the operation.
Exactly.
So I think you're probably looking at a time that varied. Initially, it was probably slower as people were reticent, and then later, as they got more desperate, it probably sped up. Let's say 10 minutes.
Okay.
Let's say 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, that puts us up to 18 and a half minutes. Now let's see how long it takes us to lower one deck level.
And clock running.
Ready. Okay, lower.
You're right, it jerks its way down. And look at the
You can see how jerky it is even now, not loaded. It'd be like 3 times that when it was fully loaded, and that'd make it a lot harder to lower.
Okay, hold it.
Okay. Stopping the clock.
So what was that?
Just shy of 2 minutes.
Just shy of 2 minutes. Okay, so that's 2 minutes to go 10 feet. It's another 50 feet to the water. So we have to add another 10 minutes. So that's 30 minutes, 30 seconds.
And they were working simultaneously.
They were loading passengers in while they were cranking out the next boat.
Right.
Then our times can telescope somewhat. When you start multiplying it out, it should have taken more like 2 hours. From the time the lifeboats were ordered to launch, you had about an hour and a half.
However they managed it, they had just enough time to get those boats
Not quite enough time.
Yeah, not quite.
The truth is, the last 2 boats, the last 2 collapsibles were washed off the ship. They did not have time. It's actually pretty amazing that they managed to launch as many lifeboats as they did. And what made it even more challenging was in the final stages of Titanic sinking, the lifeboats were being launched right on top of each other. To avoid being crushed, men were cutting the ropes connected to the davits with pocket knives. I mean, I want to see for myself how difficult that was. Let's